Parent right to evaluation at public expense. A parent has a right to an independent educational evaluation at public expense if the parent disagrees with an evaluation obtained by the public agency. So Jen, what does that mean?
So whenever the statute refers to the public agency, usually it means the local public agency, which is usually your school district, okay? So if your school district has done an evaluation of your child or several evaluations of your child, it is then that a parent has a right to disagree with those evaluations and say, I want an independent educational evaluation, or I want several independent educational evaluations. So that's really the trigger, is the basic fundamental disagreement on the parent's part with the testing that the school district has undertaken.
And so let me go into that a little further. So as an example, it might mean that your public school system speech and language pathologist who works directly with your child or in the same school system has done an evaluation, and that teacher, that speech and language pathologist, works for the school district. That's their evaluation. That would be the evaluation that you have a right to disagree with. Or as if they've done their own reading evaluation by the person who works for the school district, perhaps in your own school, who's the reading specialist.
Right. That's right. Or, and this is again why these things get so complicated, if your school district evaluated your child for the first time and used an outside agency to do it, had someone paid for outside of the school who's not an employee of the school district, that is still the school district's evaluation. And as a parent, you could then disagree with that evaluation. But be prepared, that would be a factual scenario where your school district may say, but wait a minute, we already did an independent evaluation.
And this is, again, one of those areas where it gets very tricky. Here's the way that I like to explain it. The school district has the first bite at the apple, okay? It is their right to have that first bite, where you're supposed to minimally be evaluating every 3 years. That's the triennial. Or perhaps it could be at an initial evaluation where you're being considered to be eligible for special education. But in either case, the district has the right at the first bite of the apple. So the independent evaluation is that second bite at the apple.